Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mastergeko4. I'm Charlie, and today in this episode I'm really excited because a very generous family donated a bunch of things for my YouTube channel. And one of the things was an iBook a 14-inch iBook G4, and it comes completely with the packaging, and it has everything included with it. Like every single thing that came with it, the styrofoam, the plastic covers for the computer, everything. And I'm so extremely excited to unbox this for you guys. And so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to do a review. I'm going to do some specifications on it, history, and some software demonstrations. So it runs Mac OS X Tiger. I have a box for it, which was also donated. It looks like this. I might do a video on this. You look at the software installation, which will be useful for a few other computers I have. This is a perfect part of my collection because I have an iBook G3 and this is the G4, so it's the next model for my collection, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, that's that. This is Mac OS X Tiger 10.4, version 10.4. So yeah, now we're going to, I might do a whole video on this if you guys want, but I probably will. So anyway, so now let's get on with the unboxing. Alright guys, so first let's take a look at this amazing box. So on the front, so on this side, which is definitely the front, is what the computer looks like. It's the Snow White iBook G4 14-inch. So yeah, and then on the side is a Apple logo with some little logos like recycle the box. And I'm happy they didn't recycle this box because this is very valuable. Apple logo, random barcode. On this side it shows like, this is the computer closed, and it says iBook G4 14-inch. Then on the top it says like all the specifications here. So this iBook is, has one PowerPC G4 processor, 256K level 2 cache, 256 megabyte of DDR SD RAM, supports up to 640 megabytes, 60 gigabyte Ultra ATA hard drive, which is actually pretty good. Some of those Power Mac G5s with the G5 processors would only have like 8 megabytes of storage. This is a pretty good hard drive. So slot loading combo drive. So this, so one of the different things of the overall computer was that the iBook G3 had tray loading, which is where the tray comes out. This one is slot loading, where there's just a slot and you put it in yourself. So yeah, it has a 14.1-inch diagnostical TFT active matrix XGA color display, ATI mobility Radeon 9200 with 32 megabytes of video memory, built-in 100 base T Ethernet and 56K modem. Ready for Airport Extreme wireless networking. So this has Airport Extreme already installed into it. I'm not sure if it was an aftermarket thing or not, but someone told me it was. But the guy told me it was. And so yeah, but it says it on the box, so it might have been a new thing at the time. So FireWire 400 port, two of them, two USB 2.0 ports, VGA video output, S video, and composite video output, which is like for an external monitor and stuff. So yeah, that's all the specifications, and I'm pretty sure this was released in 2004. No, this was like in 2006 or something. That was when I was born. So yeah, now let's get to the unboxing. So you want to turn it this way, and then there's this little cool handle, which is really useful. So yeah, you open it like this, and you are. It says designed by Apple in California. And then when you lift this up, there's all the manuals and stuff. So this is the power cable. And here is the getting started manual. Here's the user's guide for Airport Extreme. Awesome Apple stickers, never used. This is a used computer. It's not brand new. A bunch of installation discs and the actual charger. So what you do here is you just slide this in like so. Simple, and yeah, now you're ready to charge it. This is for connecting to an external monitor. There's a port for this in the computer, and then you can connect this to an external monitor, an old-fashioned one. This is a modem cable, and here, then what you can do is, let me just put all this stuff back, because I'm probably not going to show any of it. It's not too interesting. Extreme. G4, starting manual. There, so yeah, I'm happy that they kept everything. So here's the actual computer on the piece of broken styrofoam. Throw that away. So here, this is from on the top of the computer, and then this is the actual computer. They even kept this seal on the computer, but it's been broken because it's used. So I'm gonna open this up. Wow, I feel like it's Christmas and I'm opening up this brand new computer I just got from my parents, but it's not from my parents. And here's the computer. So that's the computer, and then there's just styrofoam inside. So yeah, I'm going to put all this stuff back in the box that I don't need, and then we can get to this, and then we can get to the computer. Right guys, so this is the computer. It has a glowing Apple logo on the back, but it doesn't really glow that much because I think it's been damaged over the years or something, but it does glow. So this is the slot loading, this is the slot loading DVD disk drive. This is the charging port. It looks like a VGA port, but it's actually a charging port. I think it's 15 volts, is it? Yep, I think so. So on the back is nothing except for the speaker, which when you open it, it will bounce off the screen and then go into your ears. So then on this side are all the ports. So this is a cooling vent. This is headphone jack. This is this is for external monitor. This is USB port. You have USB port 2.0, two of them, FireWire, Ethernet, and external modem, which is for like calling people. So yeah, now what you want to do is you press this button to open the computer. So this is the inside. It's missing a key, and some of the keys are faded. I actually might replace this whole keyboard actually. And if you push these two keys in like this, you can open this up. So now you'll have like all this access to the Airport Extreme and a few other things, but I don't actually see anything else. Also, you can replace the keyboard by doing this. It's really simple, very easy, and the customer could do it, and you wouldn't have to take it to some expensive service or something. Also, the keys are a little yellow, so I could retro bright these, but it's too much work and it would just be easier getting a new keyboard anyway, because most of the keys are faded and it's missing a key. So I'm gonna plug this in, we're gonna start it up, I'm gonna show the software, and then yeah, we're gonna end the video. So yeah. Alright guys, so we now have the computer plugged in. When you plug it in, there will be a little light on the charger. It'll either be green or yellow. If it's green, that means it's fully charged. If it's yellow, it's not fully charged. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the computer on. There we go. Starting. Mac OS X. Yeah, it's started up. So, now that the computer is started up, we can do a demonstration of the software. So this is Mac OS X. Spinning wheel of death. So if you ever come across this colored wheel, see this colored wheel, it's supposed to be loading, but it just means, but it's also known as the spinny wheel of death. That's what all computer geeks call it. Spinny wheel of death means death is coming upon your Mac. Not ever a good sign. Let me get the computer closer so I can use it. Perfect. So, this is Mac OS X. So, this is this. So I haven't connected it to the Wi-Fi. I haven't connected it to the Wi-Fi yet. I should probably do that, but I'm probably gonna demonstrate Safari later if it works. But for now, I'm not going to connect. So this is HP Setup Assistant. Don't care about this. Quit. This is my thing. So yeah. So we're at the desktop. So yeah. So what can you do? So here's a dashboard. Have like all these widgets. So there's the weather one, the clock, the calendar, and calculator. For example, and yeah, so it's a fully functional calculator, as you'd expect, because why would it be there if it didn't work? So there's also a built-in VLC media player application somewhere, but let me see if I can find it. That I can play DVDs on. So let me see. It's just like a DVD player, basically. It's like it's like a built-in. It's got a built-in DVD player, so I could like watch movies on this if I wanted to. But I just like watching movies on my Sony Trinitron more because it just feels natural. Watching movies on this is kind of weird. I don't think there's any VLC media player. Really? But there is Apple DVD player, which isn't that bad. It's also built in Firefox. Here's DVD player. There's also dictionary. There's also chess. Might play a game of chess later in this video. I'm gonna keep that. Also probably gonna put that in there. DVD player. Old Packard, HP, Google Updater, bunch of other stuff, Google Notifier. I don't use Google that much, mostly for YouTube videos I use it for. But yeah, so there's iTunes for like stuff. I have iTunes here, iTunes catalog, something, mail, Microsoft Auto Update. With these old computers, I don't really use them for mail because for some reason it's required to have a @mac.com email to be able to use these old ones. You can't have an at iCloud.com because mine is an at iCloud.com email, and it won't work for this old computer because it only allows at mac.com emails. So yeah, that's that. So I'm going to demonstrate chess, a game that all Mac OS X things come with. I did a game. I did this on on my Power Mac G4 review. But yeah, so here's chess. You can play. It's a fully functional game. You can kill the other player's things.
Pawn d7 to d5.
Also talks and like says like what moves it does. And
Knight g8 to f6.
yeah, so I might do a whole game review on this chess game, but I don't think anyone
Pawn
would be that
e7 to
interested.
e6.
Anyway, because it's just chess. Anyway, but if you do want to see chess videos, go to a different channel that would have actual chess videos, because if you're interested in it and like all those cool moves, there's probably something out there for that. So yeah, I'm gonna connect this computer to the internet, and then I'm going to do a demonstration of Safari on the old Mac. Alright guys, so I'm now connected to Wi-Fi. That actually took like 2 seconds. So yeah, now I can demonstrate Safari, the old one that looks like a compass. Well, the new one looks like a compass, but this one looks more like a compass. So whenever you start up the old Safari on these old computers, it always goes to apple.com no matter what. But I think it's just a thing that these things had. I think it was like some sort of advertising thing for Apple at the time for like more products, and they also had the Mac versus PC ads. They're pretty funny and sometimes usually, and yeah. So this is the Apple website. Just let it load a little bit. Problem with these is they're very slow. But at the time they were very fast. It's hard to imagine this is fast, but all that they had back then was this, so this is the fastest thing. Actually, I'm not sure if it is going to load, but it is the real Apple website. It doesn't really work too well. Although some things on this computer, like things like YouTube and Facebook, won't work on this computer because they're outdated, because it was a method to buy a new computer, because they purposely make this computer not able to run the newest software, so they purposely make it obsolete. So if you want to buy this application, it won't be able to run on this because it's too old of a software, but you can't buy the newer software because its computer is too old, so you have to buy a new computer. So it's a general way to get people into getting new computers, so companies make money. But some companies do this thing where they make their products such bad quality that they break easily, so that you have to buy a new one. So yeah, those are some methods that companies like Apple use for their things. So I'm gonna go to eBay. Oh, I haven't already loaded this somehow. Alright, so going to eBay. Oh yeah, guys, I'd like to mention that, so remember that choice thing where either I'd make a Raspberry Pi Macintosh or buy a Macintosh SE with loaded games like Load Runner and stuff? Well, I won the auction in the for the Macintosh SE, and it was very cheap too. It was $108, including $30 shipping, so it was $75 computer. So yeah, I got it for really cheaply, and I was really happy about that. So on September 15th, it's gonna arrive, which is in like 12 days. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So here's eBay. eBay works really well on these computers. I think that's all all Safari on these are good for. Or playing old games or stuff, but I'm not sure if any games actually work with this, because they're not that fun. But yeah, so here's eBay. I'm going to quickly sign on, and I can demonstrate it to you. Alright guys, so I signed on to eBay, so I can now demonstrate some of the things to you. Also, I'd like to mention that the reason that other emails don't work, like iCloud.com emails, don't work with these older computers, it's because at the time only Mac accounts were in existence and iCloud didn't exist. So if you want to use an iCloud account on this, it will never happen unless you have a newer software on this. But I haven't figured out how to download a later software on this, like macOS Syria or something, or Yosemite, but I'm looking into doing that, but it's probably not possible. Yeah, so that's that. So for example, I can go to so here's some of the Macintosh listings for sale. I could look at them and like buy some of them. So I can like so pretty cool things on the market. It's $30 Macintosh Performa, and bit yellow, might not working, fair condition. Doubt it. I think it turns on, but and displays some lights and stuff, but I doubt it works. $121 for a Macintosh Performa 62,000 CD power PC desktop computer with Apple colored RGB monitor. That's a pretty good deal. The monitors are usually like $200 without the computer. Is it an auction? I might buy it, but it's not likely. Macintosh SE. Is that a dead Is that a dead SCSI drive? Because I don't see the light turned on. 30-pin SCSI external drive for like SC30s. If you wanted to like expand the storage, you could just connect that to your Mac. Macintosh Classic 2. I don't really want to bid on that because I have one, and they're very annoying because they break easily. That's another example. Apple put bad quality capacitors at the time so that they'd break easily, so you'd have to buy a new one. So yeah, that's that. PowerBook 230 Duo, $26. If it works, I might get it. Apple Macintosh model number and quarter shell only. Might be good for my Raspberry Pi project that I might do, because this case is cheaper and it has the Apple logo. The other one doesn't. It was all taken out. Macintosh portable. Oh, I really want one so bad. Look how beautiful. Very expensive. I don't even think it works. Does it work? Probably not. What else? Macintosh 512K. Not interested. Doesn't come with anything. It's already got 5 bids. I don't want to get another auction. Oh yeah, and the Macintosh SE was really easy to get. There was a reserve price, but so there was some guy bidded, but then when he realized that there was a reserve price, he probably quit the bid. So auction, but at like on the last 7 minutes, the seller took away the reserve price, so it was easy for me to get it. So I got it for $108. Very good price. Macintosh Lisa 2, Macintosh XL. So if you ever see one of these, it's a Macintosh XL or Lisa 2, not the original Lisa. But yeah, because the original Lisa has 2 floppy drives and it has the Twiggly drive, which is like the bigger floppy disks that are I think they're the 5-inch discs, and then they're also 3.5-inch discs. PowerBook 170, $6. What is that? Is that for real? 6 days? Might look into that. And if that works, I'm gonna bid. It's not likely I'll bid on it because I just won in an auction for this other one. Doubt it works. 3 photos? No, more. $12 shipping. That means if I would get it, it would be $18. Don't really want to pay that. Anyway, so that's that. So yeah, that's Mac OS X. There's also a few other applications like iChat, which don't work because they're obsolete. And QuickTime Player, I think it's like some sort of media player for like, I think you can like use the radio on this. You can like play DVDs on this, and it'll take like information from it and stuff. And yeah, actually, is this? No, it's something else. I did a review on an IBM ThinkPad. Oh, URL is not valid. Okay. All right. So I did a review on the IBM ThinkPad, and it had this thing similar to that, where you could like listen to the radio on it. You can play DVDs and get their information, even though it didn't have a disk drive. It did have it didn't even have a floppy disk drive. It's very strange. Anyway, so that's that. Now I'm going to just shut down. Shutting down. So yeah, that's shut down. So now we can end this video. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this video for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like down below and subscribe. And before I leave, remember the decision thing. I think they said this earlier in the video. Well, I won the auction for the Macintosh SE. So in about 13 days, it's going to be shipped here. And I'm going to do a video on it and the games that come with it. So yeah, it doesn't come with a keyboard or mouse, but I do have a spare one over there. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.